Hi everyone, welcome to Nonna Stitching Lounge. I am Rosie and today is Tuesday, July the 28th. And I come to you from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where it is 30 degrees out, that is Celsius. So the heat wave continues in Toronto. And if you want to know what it is in Fahrenheit, there is a fast way where you, for Celsius, you double the Celsius number. So 30 plus 30 is 60, and then you add 32. So it's about 92, give or take a couple of degrees. I think it works the other way around too. But anyway, so yeah, it's pretty hot and humid, and yeah, it's pretty muggy. But anyway, I'm enjoying it because I hate the cold. So welcome to everyone who is coming to join me. This is Nonna Stitching Lounge, as I already said. So in this podcast, we talk about yarn and yarn related goodness and knitting and mostly crocheting. And yeah, and then sometimes I give a life update. So welcome. So what have I been up to? It's been a busy time. I know a lot of you have been reaching out asking me where I have been, and I've been doing a video pretty much every 2 to 3 weeks. So part of it is that I'm on video all day doing meetings, and I'm pretty exhausted by the time I get off of it. But the other thing is that we are, our condo is up for sale, and we tend to have a lot of appointments and showings after work, which is when I would normally broadcast. So it just doesn't seem to work. I don't get it, but anyway. So what am I wearing? My regular subscribers would already have seen this top that I crocheted. It is done with, I believe, Hobium baby cotton extra large in the royal blue. It is with a alpine stitch on the top, so it's 2 square panels this way. Then I pick it all up and I do it in the round. As a lot of you know, I love to do top-down sweaters. That's my favorite. So yeah, so I talked about this in a couple of episodes ago. So Christmas in July, fairies, Dana. Oh my God, she did an amazing job. I think there were like 170 podcasters that did the hashtag Christmas in July fairy. And congratulations, Mama Swift, who won the grand prize. And congratulations to my winner, Laura Isidore. So I have a story for you, which is kind of sad, actually. So I broadcast the video a little bit late, unfortunately. I had actually pulled the winner on July the 15th, but I wasn't able to upload it for days. Anyway, so some people were calling and were emailing me as to where my video was, but anyway, Laura won. So I get an email from someone claiming to be Laura, saying thank you for the prize, and instead of an Amazon gift card, can I get a Walmart gift card? And I look at the email address, and it, like the name, I won't even say the name, but it's not Laura Isidore. It's not even close to that, or crocheting in it or anything. So I'm a little suspicious on that. And then shortly thereafter, the real Laura Isidore actually sent me an email saying thank you for the winnings. Anyway, so I thought that was kind of strange. And then I contacted Dana, who she basically asked the real Laura just to go in and edit her comments, which is really smart of Dana, right? I wouldn't even have thought of that. So only the real Laura could go in and edit her comment in the winning video. And then, so she went in and put what Dana asked her to put in. So we know who the real Laura is. But then when I sent an email basically to this other person saying, you know, kind of a shame that you gotta, you know, basically try to defraud the real winner out of money and whatever. And I got a nasty email back. So anyway, just crazy times. But thanks to Dana, everything was, I got the real winner, Laura got her winnings, everything turned out great, and it was very exciting July. And thank you so much, Dana, from Dana Wonderlust Crochet, organizing the great event, and I just thought it was fabulous. So many participants, and it was really, really great. So that is that. So what have I been up to? Let's see. So I do have a finished object and a whip. So my finished object is a crochet item that I've made before. It is a swimming suit cover, and wouldn't you know it, I already gave it away. So I don't even have to show it, but I will put a picture right here. So that is the picture I made for my girlfriend. So it is made with Caron cotton cakes. I used 2.5 skeins. I think there are 400 and some odd yards in each skein in that variegated, I call it the Neapolitan ice cream color, because it has like a strawberry, a vanilla, and a chocolate. Yeah, only I would think of food when I'm crocheting, of course. So yeah, so that it turned out really cute. So it is basically, I'll just stand up to show you, but I measured from here all the way to the back, and I crocheted it from side to middle, and then the other. So side to middle, I sewed up the front, sewed up the back, and sewed up the sides. And then I added a border in the cream and a border around the sleeves. So really simple tunic style bathing suit cover. She loves it. It's great. And so I had fun doing that and using my Caron cotton cakes. Now I still have tons that I bought in March, pre-COVID. So I've got some requests from people on what to make. But I find it kind of thick, but not as thick as some other cotton cakes, or not cotton, the creme cotton. I bought quite a bit of that early on, and I'll show you what else. I went to Michael's today for the first time since March, I think, and I'll show you what I got in a few minutes. So what else have I been making? So in my last video, I said I was going to knit a Sunday cardie. So Sunday cardie is a pattern by Petite Knits. And it is wonderful, wonderful to knit. So I had 6 skeins of Knit Crate yarn in the Knitology 100% merino wool in the color Kestrel. And it is an FO, and it is a whip because I ran out of yarn. So 6 skeins of that yarn is 214 yards, and this is a really big sweater, and it uses up a lot of yarn because it is a rib top down. I will show you what I have done thus far. So I will stand up just so that I can show it. So what I did is, as I was getting to the bottom, and I had 2 skeins left, I did the sleeves, okay? And I did them actually, I decreased on them where they weren't supposed to be decreased, but they were still pretty. So I did the sleeves, and I had just a little bit left, and I just increased the bottom. So here, that's basically where I'm at. So let me just see if I can show you how long it's going to be. But you see, because of all this ribbing, it takes up a lot of yarn. So I ran out of Kestrel, and it's still only here. And as you know, I like longer sweaters to kind of, let me just show you. Let me see if I can show you here on where it kind of, oh, you can't see because of the, but it's only about here. So I sent a note to Knit Crate. It's out of stock. It's not showing. I sent a note to Knit Crate to see if they have any more of this yarn. I went on Ravelry to see anybody who had this posted in skeins, and 3 people who had it on there said they no longer had it. And so I thought, well, who else do I know that has Knit Crate that might still have it? And so I emailed Kim from Kim Crochet and Knits, and she still has hers. Yay! So we're going to do a trade. So excited. So I'm going to get both. I probably only need one, but I'm going to get both because I like long sweaters. So I think 214 yards isn't all that much, really. So I think by the time I do a little bit more length and the ribbing, it'll be about that much yardage. So I'd rather have it, and Kim's Canadian too, so that'll work out really well with the shipping costs and stuff. And so I'm gonna take some pictures of some of the yarn that I have that she might want. I have this orange down here and this other orange. See if maybe she wants some of that. So, crisis averted. Who knew? I guess 1,200, even, well, in crocheting for sure, 1,200 yards would not make a sweater. In knitting, I thought it would go further, but no, it did not. So let me tell you a little bit about this petite knits, this cardie. So I actually did a gauge swatch. I know, I don't normally do them, and you saw what happened the last time. I didn't do a gauge swatch with my green sweater. So I did a gauge, and I knew that this yarn wasn't as thick as the Sunday cardie asked for, because I think it asked for a really, like a heavy 4 Aran with mohair attached, like a 2-strand thing, which I don't have. So, and I really wanted to use this color and this yarn that I had 6 of. So, so I thought, okay, how do I adapt this? Then I looked online, and Petite Knits has a Sunday cardie in, oh, what's it called? Oh, can't remember now. It's a Sunday cardie, but it's in not mohair, in yeah, maybe mohair. So it's a lighter, and it had bigger sizes in that particular pattern. So the pattern that I originally bought only went to XL. And if the yarn I have is thinner, the XL would be too small. And I didn't, and this was hard. I thought it would be hard to adapt, but it's actually not hard to adapt, I realized later. But the other one, the Sunday cardie mohair, actually comes in a double XL. So I thought, okay, that works out perfect. But I still increased the sizes, and I did a little bit of math, which was kind of interesting, but so I had more stitches, but it is such an intuitive pattern. I love knitting this. I really did. It just, and this yarn is so soft. And I was knitting it in like 30-degree weather with humidity. And I really actually didn't feel that hot, but being 100% merino wool wasn't too bad. But yeah, so when it came to splitting for the sleeves, the counts on, you know, like knitting from here to here and then splitting the sleeve for a certain amount and putting, you know, the sleeves on hold. Like, so knitting's different than crocheting, obviously. So you got to put this knit sleeve counts on hold and then do the back and then do the same over here. So it wasn't going to turn out the same. So I totally surprised myself that I got the original count, and I figured out what the percentage proportion of stitches you needed for each section. And then I took what my count was and I did the same. I proportioned so much for the front, so much to hold on the sleeve, and then on the back, and then the other sleeve, and then the other front. So it worked out. And it actually, I can't try it on because I took the long cord off, and so it pulls. So, but I'll show you when I'm done, when I get the yarn from Kim. And yeah, so that's been an event, but I have really enjoyed knitting that sweater, and I'm definitely going to be making another one. In fact, on the Petite Knit mohair pattern, someone who's allergic to mohair and wool and all that did it in a Karen cake, a latte cake. Yeah, and so I have lots of Karen latte cakes that I may just use and make another one. Like I'm gonna probably make a couple of these because I just love them. I think it's such a great knit. Anyway, so that is my only works in progress. I have not started a new crochet project yet because I was trying to figure out what to do. I saw this, I'm going to post a picture here. I saw a picture my girlfriend sent to me, and I'll post it right here. So this is from a website called Venus.com, and they sell all kinds of lingerie and dresses, and like this is considered a bathing suit cover, but it looks like really fine cotton, so I'm not sure, and it's made with, it looks like squares, so I'm going to try to figure it out and see if I can come up with a reasonable facsimile of that particular pattern. So that would be kind of fun. So I'm just experimenting to see what I can come up with. So that might be my next crochet project. But I also, like I said, I went to Michael's today. So we had a showing for the condo and we had to kill an hour. So my husband Nonna was kind enough to drive me to Michael's. And I have to tell you, they have almost nothing in that store. Like, it is really pathetic. And I don't know if it's, you know, COVID, they just haven't been able to stock the shelves. There's absolutely nothing new. They have lots of clearance yarn, which is what I bought. And what did I do with the, yep, I bought the clearance yarn. And I shall show you what I purchased. So the first thing I bought, which was on clearance, was this big knitting needle. You can see. It's aluminum, loops and thread aluminum in a size 12.75 millimeters. And a friend of mine wants me to knit her a blanket using Bernat blanket, but it's the thicker Bernat blanket. So I thought, oh, this is kind of cool. So I was able to get the, I think the biggest knitting needles I have are clover bamboo in a 10. So the 12.75 is going to be great. So it's interesting that it's 12.75 and not 13. Don't you think? Anyway, just thought that was kind of interesting. So what did I buy? I bought loops and thread creme cotton. So it's kind of blowing out. It is in the color pink. Wow, who would have thought pink? So most of you will know this is 432 yards, 7 ounces, 200 grams, but it's really thick. So I have it in purple and I have it in gray as well. And I haven't done anything because it kind of, I know, it's really thick. So I don't know why I bought the pink, except that I love the color. But it is 87% cotton and 13% nylon. So it's, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do something. I'm going to crochet something with it. So I got 3 of these. So I have over 1,200 yards of this. 1,200, yeah. Almost 1,300 yards of this. It asks for a 6.5 millimeter hook. So we'll see how that. Oh, it's even only hand washed. Oh no, that's probably why it was on sale. So regular price, it was the creme cotton regular price $11.99 Canadian, and it was on sale for 25% off. So I still paid $8 for each. So, but anyway, it's a pretty color. So we'll do something. That's not bad. 24 bucks for that. And so then the other thing that was on sale that I had not seen before, it came out probably after the last time I went to Michael's, but I had seen, I was watching some older videos lately on Michael's yarn hauls, and Teresa at Craven Crochet bought it. And she didn't pay full price, but she showed it, and it is the Cottony Silk from Loops and Thread. So isn't that pretty? I think it's a pretty color. So it has the purple or pinks, a little bit of purple, some brownish, beigey colors and stuff. So that's really pretty. So these, you might remember, I would have never bought them at $16.99. Crazy. $16.99 regular price. And this is 60% polyester, 20% cotton, and 20% silk. So it's not that thick, which is nice. So I think it'll actually make something, it'll make something really nice. It says it's a 3 light and use a 5.5mm hook. So again, hand wash warm, do not bleach, do not dry flat, do not iron. So these were on sale. Okay, so I bought 4 of them because there are, let's see, 426 yards each of these as well. So it's the same. So I bought 4 of these because I thought I might knit something instead of crochet. So I bought 4, and they were on sale from $16.99. They were on sale at $5.99. So that's pretty good. That's more than half price. So I thought it was worth trying to do something with these. So those are my acquisitions. And that is, I think, all I have today. So that is it. That's what's been going on with me. I hope everybody's doing well. Here in Toronto, we are still in phase 3, which means not everything is open. Restaurants can only open if they have a patio. We have to wear a mask in any public area. So I'm still working at home, and it looks like I will probably be working at home till the end of the year because my building is right in downtown Toronto. There's 3,000 employees in a high-rise. Elevators are a premium, and it's going to be really hard to get everybody together. So that is that. So it looks like I'm going to be here for a while, working on video and working on that. Now I do want to do a Zoom. I kind of stopped doing Zooms when the summer hit because just a lot of people are out in their gardens and doing other things in cottages and that sort of thing. So I will, I'm going to resume a Zoom in September, I think. So that'll be fun. So that's all I have, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I don't know where my zapper is to, oh, where are we? Anyway, hope everything's doing good, and we shall talk soon. Thanks.